almost there, people. Just one more second. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. One 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 two 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 three 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 retro. Hello. Oh, hello retro. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up, retro. Hello, hello. I'm okay, retro. I'm alright. I'm alright. I would say very satisfactory, maybe like below satisfactory, but that's okay. Okay, get one more thing ready. You know what, retro? I think I was just thinking about that shit earlier today. That's cool. I'm glad you're still working on that. I'm glad you're still working on that one, dude. The city of Subaculus. Okay. Dr. Ludwig. Dr. Ludwig. Self-proclaimed, like Wile E. Coyote. Any self-proclaimed genius is giving off Wile E. Coyote vibes. Right. Uh-oh, 5 times. Retro, watch out, man. Gotta be careful with how many streams you attend. The amount of streaking increases. Nice, man. Holy, hold on, my camera's looking a little bit weird. Oh, you know what it is? Give me 1 second. So smart, he creates his own language. Yeah, I think that. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company.
Okay. Here we are. Okay. Let's move this down here. Is that where I want that? That's good. I that's usually the first when I'm trying to script something. That's usually the first thing I do is make a web. So same technique. Did you learn that maybe from Cullen? Oh, I can get that out of here. Okay. Get my reference up. I'll put this one. All right. It's secrets. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. Give me a second, man. Let me get my reference up real quick. Kind of the costume's a little bit out there, but okay, I think this works. Yeah, I just found a character sheet. All right. Hold on. I haven't checked it yet, man. No, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna check it out. I'm not sure if I get the pun. I think it's like a pun inside of the name. I'm not sure if I do. But it's cool. No, you're good. Okay, it's just the name. Yeah, I like the name. It's cool. And the concept, it's a cool concept. Yeah. That might be, I don't know, a little too, I want to say like on the nose. That's this is gonna be, I think, kind of a low effort. I say low effort, so we'll see. We'll see how true to that I actually stick, but. I didn't even want to use this paper because it's actually really nice paper. and I was getting a little bit low on it, but I figured like I wanted to color it or ink it or something, so I figured, what the hell, just use the paper, so I did. I went with the other one, yeah. I still like it. I think it's a concept that could be cool in like a third act type of thing. Then. This is actually it's kind of a complex. Hold on, let's. You can't even see what I'm doing. Actually, kind of a. Yeah, my eyeballs are tired. Actually, kind of a complex costume because of the way the fabric is shaped. But that's why I say it's a low effort. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna freaking do it, like Inktober style, you know, just freaking do it. Cool pose. Kind of hard to see, but yeah. Let's go out. Hey, nice. It's good when the feedback is good, man. I like hearing that. We'll have to get on the phone one of these days here real soon and talk about that stuff. Alright. Hey, Nitwit. What's up, man? Thanks for the follow. Brings you in. I'm just doing some Street Fighter art tonight. Obviously very hyped over the Street Fighter movie, can't you tell? But no, it looks cool. So I figured it'd be a good opportunity to bust out some Street Fighter art. get out of the way of the camera so you can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's because my head. I keep getting in the way. There we go. I gotta sit over here. Oh, you're good, Retro. I appreciate you keeping an eye out for me, man. Turn the music down a little bit. Yeah, you're good. Thank you. Let's throw the slideshow up just for kicks. Go. See how fast I can bust out this drawing. Right. Very posy. It's a very pose heavy illustration, but this is just what I call like Inktober style. Like we're just gonna bust it out, man. Just get it. Face. What's up, Donuts? This character looks elfy? Is that what you mean? Or I look elfy? Elvin. Let's not upset the Tolkien fans in chat, right? Elvin. Oh, over here? Over here it's 8. True. You know that. You know that. What are you talking about? Unless this is a joke. Time for bed. I knew you were gonna say that, Retro. How did I know? You're good, man. Dang. Oh, hold on.
When you
Sure. You're having lots of fun on a Saturday, Retro. Having lots of fun, man. I had to think Spot. Hello. How are you doing tonight? To think Spot. Just doing some Street Fighter, kind of like low. I call it low effort Street Fighter art tonight. Even though it's on a big ass 11 by 17, so this is my hand. It's a big piece of paper. So I call it low effort, but the paper isn't low effort. And we're just doing a little Street Fighter, a little posing right now, but I call it low effort because it's something I just want to bust out. So retrolled, yeah. Or is it retrolled? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we got some people here.
Haven't thought about him in years.
He's still around. Rick rolling out there in the wide world of things.
It smells like millennial in here. How did you know? Yeah.
Man, she actually has a really fun costume. The more I'm drawing of it, the more I like it. Costume, the color choice. I haven't talked about Chuck in a long time, but I still see Chuck Norris being available for stream on like lots of the video services that I have. So it's not really like I concern myself with Chuck, but it's just that he's trying to still concern himself with me, and I'm skipping right over all the Walker, Texas Ranger, and all that stuff, but it's still cool. Jeez, I selected a very in-depth pose for something that's supposed to be kind of like easy. This kicking pose. Hold on, let's change the music. It's too cozy. The minimal tech. The old memes. They belong in a museum. That sounds kind of harsh, but maybe not entirely unsure. They belong in a museum. Yeah. Old and busted. New hotness. Completely something different. New is scary, and new is here, and it's here to stay, and it's not going nowhere. Ooh, let's listen to this one. This could be good. Hold on, let's listen to this. Born to Debug, the last. It's coding, synthwave, chillwave. I'm not gonna listen to that. Born to Debug. Donuts, you're speaking in some very deep internet language that I don't think I can decipher. The pregnant cat AI dramas. Sounds pretty crazy. By the way, this poses a 0 reference, but I'm only using a costume reference. So this like kick pose is something that I cooked up entirely right now. I'm not looking at a photo. I probably could have very easily, but I chose not to for some weird reason. For some strange reason. Looks like the hip is a little bit, as I see, to be moves like over here. Chunky belt. I think the head might be a little too big. I like the features, but it looks like it might be a little too big. I'll fix it, don't worry. Touch grass? Yeah, I don't know what those pregnant AI cat drama videos are. I'm sorry, Donuts, I don't know what that is. I'm old and busted. I don't know what that cool stuff is. let's erase the eye. I think it's a little too big. It's cool, but it's too big. Okay, yeah, that's better. I guess. Yeah, I guess it's better. Sheesh. Mildly cursed, great.
Taxes is feeling unwelcome.
Oh, jeez, we got ads. I'm sorry, 1 second. This jacket. It's a weird jacket. Man, I don't like that eye as much as the other one. It's just so... maybe too small? Hold on.
Move the hand down a little bit. Hey, what up, Nick? What's up, man? Street Fighter tonight. Street Fighter tonight. How you doing? No, actually, you did not. It's I was actually working on it today. It's actually right here. But don't look at it. Don't look at it. We're still working on that one. That one we're not gonna touch. We're not gonna do on stream until I think Thursday. So we still got cowboy action coming up, man. But how you doing right now, Enya? Really? You're excited for Cowboy? Yeah, I was just getting some of the more kind of like background elements and everything else figured out on it today. And so basically just like getting some really tight pencils on it so that I can just, fire up stream and just get right to inking. On Thursday, we'll do more cowboy stuff. Oh no, you're good, man. Go hang out with the friends in the Discord. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah. This is just something that we're kind of just cutting our teeth on for fun right now because the movie trailer came out. Street Fighter. Yeah, we're doing alright, man. We're doing okay.
How much could you save by switching your car insurance to Allstate?
Maybe when I hit 200, how's that? It's still a pretty modest Discord, but I would like to put a little bit more effort into it, and yeah, maybe it'll be a New Year's thing or when we hit 200 or something. 200 followers. Yeah, we're getting there slowly. Slowly, we're getting there.
Ruby's here too. What's up, man? What's going on? I wouldn't say blinked it like out of nowhere. Oh yeah, what you doing in Path of Exile? Path of Exile, nice. Also, I was gonna say I agree with you about the whole like David Dasmalkian thing as M. Bison on the trailer. It was like the costume looks perfect. I think everyone's costume looks really good, but like that actor as M. Bison is just so. It's just, I think his acting will probably be good, but he's such a small, like non-dictatorial, non-dictator M. Bison looking guy. Very weird pick, but. Go hug that cactus. Hug it very hard, Groovy. If it's funny and entertaining, I'll take it. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same way. Actually, I like the Street Fight, the 40-second Street Fighter teaser got me a little bit more excited than the 2-minute Supergirl trailer. The Supergirl trailer kind of left me thinking like, I don't know. But the Street Fighter teaser was like, oh yeah, okay, yes, more. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, we're gonna move on to everyone's favorite part, the feet. I know you hate James Gunn. I don't think he's that bad. He's a little bit wonky, but I don't think he's that bad. Moreover, I like his style for sure, but he's almost a little uncontrollable. Goofy, probably gonna be fun, yeah. I think both the movies will be goofy and fun, just like a different kind of goofy and fun for both of them, you know?
Yes.
Come on, we got ads. Beat. Back to drawing next week. Yeah. Too much gaming, huh? If the game is good, the game is good. You know, you can save a little bit of it to enjoy later if you want. If you want, you can do that. Hold on, you know what I just noticed? This should be down here. There we go. I think that's better. Is it? I think so. By the way, Terry Bogard, Fatal Fury was Game of the Year, Fighting Game of the Year at Game Awards. Fatal Fury City Wolves. Woo! Hold on. That one. Another cowboy. You know, I randomly drew that cowboy and I was told it looks like Glenn Campbell. And I thought, actually kind of does. So it's like I subconsciously drew Glenn Campbell. I still like that one. That's old, but I still like it. this window over here. New Year's is coming up, people. There's Calendar Man, our favorite New Year's boy. Very ornamental Suyu. Suyu looks good there, though. Hold on, let me look at it. Maybe it's just because she has such a good costume. She has a great costume. Okay, Nova. Nova! There it is. That one's a weird one. That one is that's no ink. That is just graphite. Graphite and paint. And it came out like kind of weird just because the graphite and the paint like to mingle, not in the best ways. But I wanted to try it out, so that one was a no ink on a 14 by 17 big boy paper. It's good seeing the Inktober stuff in here. And there it is again. I have it on random. Look at the freaking leg. Huge legs. It's like he's showing his legs off in that picture. He's showing his legs off. Let me get this window. That one, yeah. The follow tool. Actually, you know what? Speaking of which.
Canva Pro is 50% off right now. So I put days. Working on that rabbit right now, actually. There's another Street Fighter art. That was, geez, like probably like a year and a half or 2 years ago. It was like an hour and 20-minute Chun-Li right there.
I'm doing Groovy. I'm doing Street Fighter artwork right now on stream. This stream is Street Fighter artwork. And so far I've drawn in the past in varying degrees of seriousness. I've drawn Chun-Li, Akuma, and M. Bison. And I think they're all in the slideshow in one form or another. So right now we're doing Jury. That's who we're drawing right now. We're drawing Jury. You're really? Because his first game was, I think it was Street Fighter 3. Do you like Dan? He's supposed to be, of course, like the joke character. He's like supposed to be based off of like all the like SNK ripoffs that Art of Fighting and Fatal Fury was ripping off of Capcom. So Capcom made Dan as like a ripoff of their ripoff. And then in like the Street Fighter lore, Dan's dad is the one who like beat Sagat originally or something like that. Like something crazy. The joke characters, yeah. You know, he's cool, but his voice always has sounded like Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy. Like he has a really high-pitched voice. Sure, I'll do it for a quarter. You know, like that. Except I think Dan Hibiki's like even higher than that. Jeez, I don't think I can do. I can't do like all three Ed boys. Breakers. Chicken. Oh, chicken. Oh dear. Oh dear.
With the Verizon Visa card, you get up to $200 cash
All right,
back
we're
as a
coming
user.
back to it. Hold on. We just have to go on like a 2-second break. Groovy, you know what you should do? If you do end up drawing Dan, you should draw Dan without using a reference. Like you should just draw him using only a costume reference and just draw him based off of your own anatomical know-how and your own anatomical prowess. You see how far you can get just drawing Dan. No references, just costume only, and then just boom, draw Dan. This is what she looks like so far. And she'll be doing like this kind of kick style foot in face with a little bit of a perspective shift down here. So this foot will be farther away and this foot will be closer to us. And then the upper torso will be all in the kind of middle ground. So So it's like considering all of that and then the pose, it's a very in-depth drawing for being like a low effort one, which is what I wanted it to be, but let's move this over here. Okay. Just a player, I wonder. Bro, like, I'm just happy she's in the game, honestly. Like, she's not only is she the first Korean character in Street Fighter, but she's the anti-Chun-Li character. And she has this very trolled gremlin style personality. So it offsets Chun very, very good. And she's a character they introduced in Street Fighter 4, and she was like instantly accepted into the Street Fighter community, which is nice. Because then other times they'll introduce a character and it's just like, it's just a wet fart. Like, no one cares, you know? Does anyone remember Sean from Street Fighter 3? No one cares about him. No one cares. Street Fighter 4 had, you know, they had a bunch of new characters that no one cared about. El Fuerte, Hakan. Let me see, who else can I list off in Street Fighter 4? I almost want to say Sea Viper. Like, honestly, Sea Viper, she's alright. She's not the best. She's kind of like, I'm surprised she made it into Street Fighter 6. Surprised she made it, but she made it. I'm trying to like go back in time to the Street Fighter 4 roster. I mean, obviously Seth. I actually thought Seth was actually really, really cool though. Like kind of generic in his own special way. But the female Seth in Street Fighter 5 was way more visually interesting. So Seth in and of itself was a cool character, I guess. Oh yeah, and Fang, like he was kind of a silly character, but it's like this is what I always say, thanks to Fang or Fang, we now have Aki, and Aki is another one that's like, she got introduced and was like immediately accepted. Immediate take my money. Jeez, that was one of the first things I think I drew on stream when I started streaming was Aki. That was a long time ago. Okay, anyway. Seth, or you mean Seth or Aki? It'll be an interesting kind of foot pose. I don't get to draw bare feet, especially up close, very often, so this will be kind of an interesting one. Seth was the last boss in Street Fighter 4. He was just this like big, kind of pale blue naked dude with a big like yin yang symbol in his belly. And he suffered from like, what do they call it? Man, there's like a term for it where he's the final boss character, but he just has all the special moves, and he's like a copy clone character of all the other characters in the game all mushed into one. I think they call that, is it like SNK boss syndrome or something like that? Seth, edgelord. Well, yeah, it's because like at this time, like Shadaloo was like gone, so they had to come up with like a different evil organization, and Seth was like the head man of that, even though he was just like a robot. I think he's actually a very dumb character, but he's, I think, cooler in hindsight once you know like a little bit more of the lore and the history, and then Street Fighter V came out and blah blah blah. He's actually supposed to be like, I think he's supposed to be like an emergency protocol, like experimental, like bison body or something like that. That's based off of like some kind of Shadaloo technology. So he does have a connection to the wider Street Fighter world at large thanks to that, but he's still kind of a dumb character. I like him though. He's cool. And then it's like, who was the final boss in Street Fighter 3? Well, it was Urien, and then followed by Gil. And I mean, they made it in Street Fighter 5, and people seem to like them. I think they're okay, but they like to wear lots of thongs. They're very thong-heavy bosses. Urien and Seth. Or not Seth. Urien. Yeah, Seth wasn't even wearing underwear. He was just like a naked android dude. Urien and Gil. Because Street Fighter, that's the thing, like Street Fighter got some weird lore. Like Mortal Kombat, they also have weird lore, but they at least try to make like this big dramatic story out of it. And Street Fighter, they have like this really just like patchwork story, in my opinion. It's a lot more patchwork. Mortal Kombat actually tries to make it, I want to say, cinematic. It's a very different approach. It's a very like American approach. It's like, say what you will about the Mortal Kombat storyline. Like, I know it's all kind of foobarred at this point, but at least they try to make some kind of an interesting plot to explain shit, right? It's during a friendly game of peekaboo. A friendly game of peekaboo? I don't know, Retro, you got me, man.
You know?
Seth TIE Fighters, I'm a noob, but if someone chooses this type, I don't respect them. The fighters that are just the mishmash amalgam fighters of all the other characters. It's always fun playing a boss character in a fighting game. Don't get me wrong, it's always fun doing that. But I get what you're trying to say, Groovy. Oh, too groovy. To the ICU. Damn, Retro. Stand behind Mike Tyson. Stand behind Iron Mike. That's also a pretty good answer, though, isn't it? Hold on, should I throw up the reference? Let me throw up the reference real quick. Yeah, we can move this one. Okay. Let me get the reference up so I can show you who I'm drawing. It's literally the same reference I'm using. Oh, you're going to bed, Retro? Hey, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for showing up and telling some strange jokes. But I hope you had a good stream. I saw your streaming earlier. Thank you for showing up, Retro. I give you a shout out, man. And thanks for sharing all the good news about the story. I love hearing it. Midnight Rangers. Does that mean you're gonna go watch some Midnight Rangers, or like we are the Midnight Rangers? Special Rangers, nice. Yeah, have a good one, Retro. Hey, Katsuya, yeah. Hola. How you doing, man? ¿Cómo estás? I can't speak too much. Yeah, how do I say it?
Taxes was feeling.
Estoy bien, estoy bien. Just doing a little bit of artwork for now, man. Doing some Street Fighter. Street Fighter. Jury from Street Fighter. Do you know Jury? But I hope you're doing good, man. It was lots of fun rating you the other day. I love the art that you were doing there. It was pretty cool. Let's give a shout out. You hate her? Yeah, lots of people love playing Jury. Me? Nah, I'm okay, but thanks, man. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm like so-so, you know. We're doing traditional art. I know you were fooling around with, I think, CSP. But, it was CSP today, just doing traditional. I need to do a little bit more traditional art though before the year's over. But I hope you're doing good. Here, because you showed up, I'll show you the slideshow. The slideshow was up here. There you go. Some of my older stuff over there. But I know you were doing Mega Man stuff. The Capcom fans are eating really good. We got Street Fighter movie coming out. We got a new Mega Man game coming out. And we got Resident Evil 9 coming out. So the Capcom fans are eating really good right now. Hey, well, it's not like... I mean, like, if that's what you're good at, that's what you're good at, right? Like, for me, it's just so much to learn, especially with CSP. So much to learn. There's, like, you could spend, like, an hour just getting the settings dialed in for what you want, right? It's a good program. It's very, very, very in-depth. Very in-depth program. But I still like using it. Oh yeah, you know what, Kazuya, we were just talking about, by the way, we were just like, I don't want to say trashing on Street Fighter 4, but so do you like Seth from Street Fighter 4? And if not, like who's the best Street Fighter final boss? The best final boss for Street Fighter? Because we were kind of talking about that a little bit ago, like literally 5 minutes ago. Having buffet, yeah, absolutely. Oh, Digimon, nice. Belzamon, ooh, that's a good one. I'm still working on a Lady Devimon that I should have done by now, but Digimon has some really, really good designs. Hey, Apui. How are you doing, Apui? Let me get, yeah, a little bit. A little bit. The real questions, yeah. I'm doing all right. If we're just doing some Street Fighter art for now. You're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate that. In 5, they seem fine. Yeah, I thought Seth was way cooler in 5. Way cooler. What do you think about Urien and Gil? Speaking of which, because we were talking about that too. G's pretty cool. Like G got used way too much though online, right? Like G was a little bit cracked, wasn't he? Do you play Street Fighter at all? Do you play any fighting games? I know you play horror games. Do you play any like fighting games? Since I got you here. Do you play any fighting games?
Let's unpack how I gift like Santa. Wouldn't.
Hold on, we got some ads. Even more ads, damn. So, Fiddle Frame, you never played any Evil Within? I've played a little bit of Fatal Frame, and I've actually never played any Silent Hill. Like, I know Silent Hill F just came out, and I love seeing people play Silent Hill F, but I've never played any of the Silent Hill games, and I'm thinking about buying Silent Hill, the new Silent Hill 2 that just got re-released. But I've played my share of Resident Evil. I guess somewhat fair share of Resident Evil. Let's get it. I do, yeah. I'm using Copics and Airbrush actually. Copics and Airbrush mainly. And some of them, not a lot, but some of the color is CSP. I think using digital for color I prefer that, but a lot of them are just airbrush and Copic markers. And yeah, I totally get Kazuya about the like being in a tight spot and you can only do like the art in the meantime. Like honestly, I'd love to play some more games on this computer, but I don't think it's not really a gaming rig. So we're just doing art in the meantime. Like every now and then I'll do a little game, like some like old school Castlevania or something, but like a retro style game. But in the meantime, just mainly art over here. Mainly. And thank you for showing up. I appreciate that, man. I thought I came in at the ending of your stream, but it looked like you were having a good time. Oh yeah, hey, speaking of which, I'll show you something real quick. I'll show you something. Okay, you ready? You ready? Oh, what's up, Retro? What's up? I was about to show off something. Show off some swag. Retro, no. Please don't good night me like that. Got some Mega Man swag over here. Look at that head. Oh, we got ads. Oh yeah, like honestly though, 2027, it's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a minute. And it looks similar to Mega Man 11 too, I think. It looks very similar to Mega Man 11. But yeah, Kazuya, I saw you were doing Elec Man
on stream last night, and it's so funny because I have this up on the wall, just like collecting this kind of stuff. So I like, man. Come on. Oh, there's the theme song. You hear it? Perfect timing. It's cute style character. That one. Oh, you finished it? Nice, nice. And I know you're only using like the old school palette. I thought that was such a keen choice, like using only like the specific colors from the game, the new game. Bro, you got like a year and a half before the new Mega Man game comes out, so you can cut your teeth on like all the other Mega Man stuff in between, you know? Hey, Retro, if you're out of here, I love you, man. Get out of here. Get some good rest. We still need you. How to replay everything. Yeah, Mega Man Marathon 1 through 11. They did recently release the Classic Collection, Volume 1 and Volume 2 Classic Collection. And you know what's even stupid about that is I had the Anniversary Collection on the GameCube that had 1 through 8. And now they're splitting it. It's almost the same amount of content, the same amount of games, but they're splitting it between 2 games now. Okay, which one's Tao over here? Seriously? It cuts off there? Oh, it repeats. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know, right? Well, in the reference, right over, where is it? Right here? Hold on. Yeah. In the reference, she got some claw style feet. Oh wait, no, she doesn't. Okay, they're just painted. Okay, so I gotta erase that. Hold on. I thought she had sharp toenails for some weird reason. Okay, yeah. Okay, well in that case, thank you for pointing that out, Groovy. Try to make them a little bit more square. and those like weird open legs, the inner leg open zipper costume look, which is like no one has that look but Jury.
You can count on us.
Hold on, we gotta switch the music if it's gonna keep doing this to us. Getting like ad after ad. Hold on. Oh, this one has ads too, of course. Alright, give me 1 second. We're getting ready to bust out the inks here, I think. Trying to follow how this like spider thing is designed on her. Hold on. Jeez, what a crazy freaking costume. Oh no, you're good, man. You're good, man. I'm sorry for not talking. I should be blabbing more. Yeah. How do I say something like that? Estoy más hablando. Estoy más hablando, but I'm just busy, you know. You know how it is. How about the hair? Maybe we'll like mess up the hair a bit. Want to see what we were working on last stream was cowboy. I think this is what I actually rated you on, was a cowboy. Which would be this one. Yeah, it is. You just get focused, you know? Too much artistic focus. So yeah, it's a pretty big piece of paper. Cowboy style art. Oh yeah, Kazuya, by the way, I don't know if you have a Discord, but I'll drop my Discord link if you want to join. It's a pretty small Discord, but I post all my arts and stuff in there. Just gonna grab it real quick. Okay, that's if you want to join. No pressure. Don't gotta join if you don't want to. You're good. But it's there. Right, in the meantime, switch to this real quick. Hey, you're good, man. Thank you for joining. You're all good. It's not like a whole lot of chit chat, a whole lot of talking, not a lot of people over there, but thank you for joining. It's it's fun hanging out with people. So you know how it is. Gonna be right back. A quick, like 2 second bathroom break. We'll be right back. 11111. All right, I'm back. Kazuya, go and have a nice bath. You probably need it. No, I'm joking, man. Have a good bath. We be here, we chillin'. Okay, so I've been streaming for a little over 2 hours, and I know I called it low effort, and here I am 2 hours later. So, anyway, well, I'm gonna try and freaking speediest speed get this inking done, just because I want to. I want to get this inking done. Let's do the Discord real quick. Cats. What up, crap? What up, cats? All right. These. Okay, Jurihan. Actually, you know what? I gotta take the cowboy off the drawing board, so I can do the inking on Juri. Okay, getting it set up, Let's take this down. Down you go. Get back over here. Okay, what's a good angle? That's a little bit better. Get Jerry back up. Damn, there we go, there we go. Damn, that's a good one. Might have to replay that flash, man. Dang, the jazz is going off. getting something figured out. Oh wait, give me one more second. Sorry.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 ratchets tightening, 11 nails nailing.
Thanks for telling me, Groovy. I was just saying thank you for showing up, man. Yeah, I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for showing up. And I hope you get some more Path of Exile grinding and some Danny Beaky art done. But thank you for showing up, Groovy. I appreciate it. I know it's really late for where you are, so you gotta get some rest.
Of course I did.
Not a doubt, baby. She's my whole world.
Yeah, I got the Pigmas, the Pigma Microns. Yeah. Pretty good tool, I would say. I probably need some new ones. This one's kind of getting a little old. Yeah, I got all kinds of pens, man. There's all my pens. I got all kinds of pens, dude. A lot of these ones work the best, I think. Because when you put the Copic alcohol marker on top, it doesn't smudge. So it's pretty good for that.
know how important a garage or a shop is. It's where good things are built and broken things get fixed.
Yeah, I could see it. I'm gonna be out of here soon anyway, but thank you for showing up, man. Buenas noches. Thank you for joining the Discord. Thank you for showing up. You have a good night yourself, man. We be here doing more art. Yeah, buenas noches. Yeah. Hey, Serpent, what's up? A little bit of late night Street Fighter art. How are you doing? Just chilling for now. Tuesday morning, nice. I hope it was a very fruitful 5 days, a good 5 days, hanging out and whatnot. K-poppin' and whatnot. Kid and friend, yeah. I think you explained it to me before, Serpent. Yeah, that does sound exhausting. Like, and you know what's kind of like serendipitous about you showing up is like I don't know if you know Street Fighter or not. Like I don't know if you can see Hangul here. But you might be the only other person here that can translate the Hangul. It says Korean Street Fighter character. And I want to put a little bit of lettering kind of like this. And you might be the only one who knows what it says. Besides me. But it's just pencil right now. So it might be a little hard to see. Serpent, have you ever played Street Fighter? Any of the Street Fighters at all? Any of them? Since high school, okay. Yeah, she's actually the Korean Street Fighter character, first ever Korean Street Fighter character introduced in Street Fighter 4, actually. So I wanted to incorporate a little bit of lettering, just because it's such a big piece of paper. So I put the lettering like this, but it's in Korean. People probably don't know what it says. It's a character's name, though. Very, very simple. Yeah, we just chilling here tonight. I actually think I'll probably wrap it up here soon. So we've been going for a little over 3 hours at this point. Street Fighter 3? Ooh. Oh no, PS3 Street Fighter 4. Oh, okay. That was the first game she appeared in, Street Fighter 4. Did you like Street Fighter 4? Did you like it? Oh really? Dang. All the ladies. Cammy-chan and Jerry. Nice. Okay, so you know who we're drawing. You know who we're drawing then. If you know Street Fighter 4 Juri. And like I mentioned earlier, she was one of those characters that was just instantly accepted into the Street Fighter lore and fandom as soon as she debuted, which is kind of nice. I didn't like any of the, the French fighter at Abel. You didn't like Abel? Okay, yeah, you know Jerry. Is there a Canadian fighter in Street Fighter? I don't know if actually there is Canadian fighter in Street Fighter. I don't think there is. I can't remember one if there is. I don't think there is Canadian. Like, I'm trying to think of one and I can't remember. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't remember one at all. Turtler? I don't get that one. I know E Honda. Actually, I was thinking, like, should I draw E Honda? Oh, Abigail. What? Abigail? I've played Street Fighter. I have Street Fighter 4. I don't remember Abigail being Canadian. Is he really Canadian? Okay, first of all, is he really Canadian? And second of all, is that what Canadian people look like? I'm joking. Really? Okay, I must be like out of the loop. I know because Abigail is from Final Fight, and he's basically Andor and Andre the Giant from America. So Abigail was just one of the Andre clones from Final Fight. So you telling me he's based off a Canadian wrestler, I didn't know that. I know exactly who you're talking about, but I didn't know he's Canadian. And really, it took up until Street Fighter 4 to get a Canadian fighter. Interesting. Udon Lumberjack? What? Udon Lumberjack. I might have to read into this. Abigail's cool. Abigail's cool, but just like, because again, like, Andore was in Street Fighter 3, and I thought he was in one of the later ones, 4 or 5 too. But I know for sure Abigail was in 4, and Abigail was like, what? Abigail got in the game? It's kind of a weird pick, but I didn't know he was Canadian fighter. How do you? And that's kind of strange. Like, how do you like that representation in Canada, Abigail? The meanest Canadian ever, Abigail. Is he the meanest or is he the nicest? And we just don't know it yet. Oh, let me read this. Asian Canadian? He's Asian? Really? Doesn't look Asian at all. Edouard Beaupre. 8 feet 3 inches. That's right. Hugo, yeah. That's what they called him in Street Fighter. He wasn't Andore, he was Hugo. He's mixed in lore. He's Canadian Asian. Probably Chinese. I'm gonna say probably Canadian Chinese. Lots of, I think maybe a little bit more Chinese in Canada. They never said what makes, interesting. That's so weird. Because you know what? I'm also Asian. I don't look anything like that. I'm also mixed Asian, just like Abigail. And I look zero like Abigail. Japanese lumberjack? Yeah, I know. Do I look like Abigail? I mean, I could try to look like Abigail. No, I'm messing. It's not gonna be very good though. I could try to look like Abigail. It's not gonna work though. So like any mixed like Japanese Canadian, you think is Abigail? Me? No, I'm not Canadian, but I'm mixed. I'm mixed like Abigail. You know? I'm American. No, I know there's people who look like him. There's definitely not as tall as him. Like 8 feet tall. Yeah, they're not as tall as him. But I know there's people that maybe like look like his face and maybe his like bulkiness, but I know to say he's like implied Japanese Canadian is bizarre. Honestly, he looks like one of the, gosh, what was like, does it like those wrestlers from, I think it was WCW with like the like spikes and the shoulder pads and everything, and that was American. That's kind of what Abigail reminds me of, is like one of those wrestlers, but I don't know who Beaupre Dupre was. I don't know him. Yeah, I'm not quite 8 feet tall. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Interesting. Yeah. Send it. Like, I totally understand him being based off a real-life character, especially from back in the 80s when Final Fight was made. It's just a little bit strange to know that that's the first Canadian representation you get on Street Fighter, is Abigail. And honestly, unless you know the lore of him being based off a Canadian wrestler, you wouldn't know. And Street Fighter has this, like, has one of the worst, in my opinion, one of the worst track records for, like, ethnic, how do I say it? Really, it's more like ethnic illustration. They have one of the biggest ethnic representations, because, like, everyone's supposed to be from a different country, but no one looks like they're from that country. So, like, Sagat does not look like a Thai guy. He does not look like he's from Thailand. Ryu looks like the least Japanese looking guy ever, right? What's another one? Just thinking of it. Dalsim. Dalsim doesn't look like any Indian dude ever. I got you, Sigma. Least Japanese looking Japanese guy, Ryu. The least looking Japanese guy. And you know what I even read was that, and you know, I read it off the internet, so take it with a grain of salt, but real life Ryu, like the real life basis for Ryu, was ethnic Korean. So he was a Korean who was basically displaced from Korea and, like, basically just born and raised in Japan. So he was very culturally Japanese, but he was ethnic Korean. But he was this, like, amazing karate style fighter back in the day. And that's what I read anyway, was that Ryu was actually based off ethnic Korean, which I didn't know. So, wow. Did anyone know this? I didn't know if this was real or not. That's just what I read.
Ted, Charlie, Alex,
Ron,
Mark, Michael.
Hold on, I dropped something. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Give me 1 second. I dropped my paper. I like how he's standing next to like a little boy and he's like literally reaching up to like maybe his hip. A full-grown man is like standing at his elbow. That's who Abigail's based on. It's so old. It's like, that's like 20th century old timey. Really? Hmm. Oh, dang. Mega Man 7 Lo-Fi. Street Fighter 2 Morning Jazz? Okay. About this, and I like that you're into Street Fighter. That's nice to hear. Like literally, Kazuya was just in here a little bit ago. Cats, and he's big into Street Fighter, so it's nice to talk about Street Fighter with someone. And Groovy played a little. Groovy likes Dan. Groovy is a Dan Hibiki fool. And me, I was just, you know, talking about final bosses. You know, Seth is cool. Gil and Urine kind of cool. Bong and Street Fighter 4 was kind of cool. Just talking about Street Fighter lore, basically very weird lore. But I like that your lore is in the Street Fighter lore too. I like that. I like that super. Yeah, Street Fighter 4 was definitely, it was cool. It's just like it had its issues. Like, it was alright. It wasn't perfect, of course, right? But it was still pretty cool. Huge roster. You know, tons of new characters. Like even, you know, Jury right here, she was new. Instantly beloved. Lots of guys introduced, like never heard from them again, right? Apparently Street Fighter 4 was the very first Street Fighter game to have a Canadian fighter, Abigail. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see. Let's go to maybe Chun's? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you can see here. So I got that. You can see the Han. And then down here it says Juri. That sounds so fun. That sounds like such a fun period in your youth to do, to just travel around and do competitive contact sports type stuff. That sounds so fun. So you're an actual, like, Street Fighter fighter, actually. You actually know how to kick some ass. I did a little bit of that when I was a kid, too. I did a little bit of that. I didn't travel around, but I did do a little bit of martial arts. Alpha 3 Max. Ooh. Like literally. Okay, where's my camera? Literally, like, so same memory. Not like traveling to compete, but like, yeah, kind of traveling to compete, like a little bit. And I remember doing that as a little boy, martial arts, and then playing not Street Fighter 3, but Pokemon. I was just playing Pokemon. Still back in the Pokemon days. Alpha 3 Max though, damn. 3 is good. 3's got some really weird characters. Maybe one of, if not the most beautiful Street Fighter game, but probably the worst Street Fighter roster. National champion. Oh, nice. Oh dang, he really cares. He really cares if you got that second battery in the cloud storage. And the extra memory, yeah, he really cares. Damn. Alright, so over here real quick. He's doing a little bit of art. If anyone is doing art, I think they're. I'm freaking Captain Jack's doing Castlevania 3 all level hacks. Damn. Castlevania. Damn, we need to come back to Castlevania one of these days. I'm gonna take a quick peek at the people who's even worthy of my raid. because it's getting about that time for me. It's not a good damn the serpent. No more Street Fighter after that, huh? Taking a quick peek at the art category on Twitch. That guy's doing some sequential. I feel like rating him. But he's also Spanish. And that would be my second Spanish speaking raid in a row. See, and it's being recommended for me because I raided cats last night. See, there was another one. Street Fighter 2 had T-Hawk. He was a Mexican. He really doesn't really seem that Mexican, but he's Native American Mexican. But even though he doesn't really give off those kind of vibes, just personally speaking. And then Street Fighter 4 came out and El Fuerte was in it. And we have not seen him since. No one cares about El Fuerte, the other Mexican fighter in Street Fighter. Oh man, Kwanzaa, holy crap, dude. Yeah, I wish I could keep going. I love sitting here and blabbing and drawing. It's been fun, but it's time for me to go. So I'm thinking maybe we'll hit up. Oh man, what is he? Montblancster. That's a cool name. Would that be Mont Blanc? So it'd be White Mountain, Mont Blanc. Even though he's Spanish speaking, dibujo español. Yeah. Doing sequential, really bang up sequential too. Stuff. Read him. Your PC? Yeah, but you can't stream it. Your PC won't let you. Nintendog. Nice. Street Fighter, Splinter Cell, Indiana Jones, and Borderlands. Ooh, what Indiana Jones game was that? It was too violent. Yeah, I kind of have a similar memory too. Something like that. So it wasn't Splinter Cell, it was actually something like way older and way more niche. Yeah, first Xbox. First Xbox Indiana Jones game? Don't know that. Gonna have to do a little bit of research. Have you played The Great Circle yet? Indiana Jones and The Great Circle? Maybe it will help get you back into gaming. You know, gaming Indiana Jones and whatnot, right? Yeah. They're still making Indiana Jones games. they're still like kind of making Borderlands games. They're just re-releasing them at this point. They're still making Street Fighter games. Emperor's Tomb. Okay, gonna have to look that one up. It's one of those like old school 3D platformers. Sounds cool though. 03. Ooh, good year. Fine Vintage, Aristocratic. There's some people in here. We'll just rate them up. Advanced for the time. Yeah, I'll check it out. Emperor's Tomb. Yeah, I'll check it out. Sounds fun. But anyway, we have a huge week ahead. I haven't shared it yet, but I have a pseudo stream schedule that I will post on the Discord when I get it done. Obviously, we didn't get jury done, but that's okay, because we'll be back here again sometime soon. I don't know when we'll make it back to jury, but we'll see.
What's that? Canva Pro's 50% off right now. What else can I put Daisy's face on?
But anyway, it was nice chatting with everyone. Serpent, thank you for showing up. Donuts, thank you for showing up. Retro, thank you for showing up. Groovy, thank you for showing up. ENIAC also here for a little bit. Yeah, Cats, thank you for showing up, man. We'll be back here again. Raiden Montblanster now, doing sequential art. Stay safe, everyone. We'll be back here again soon. Keep you posted on Discord.